We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Francisco Giants. The Giants find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Kevin Gossman gets the start for San Francisco in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
At the plate, Starling Marte, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The Diamondbacks, the right fielder, number 2.
First delivery to him on the way.
Marte.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Flores, and there's one gone to start the ninth. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
Ketel Marte comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Fouled away. Ahmed takes his lead at third with one away. Lifted into center field. Duggar giving chase. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Batting fourth, the left fielder.
So striding forward now, David Peralta. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an option.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. D-backs out in front, 1-0. Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Around first, digging for 2. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Batting second.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. Now that's popped up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to see Brandon Crawford. He's got a 7-game hit streak going right now. That's a good, solid week. What a foundation to build on. I think he's getting to where he's starting to feel real comfortable seeing the ball, and he's swinging it really good right now.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. He swings and grounds it to short. Ahmed fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for out number 2.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Yastrzemski, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike 1. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come into this one fresh off a victory last time out that ended a 6-game losing streak.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit,
taken high and deep to right. Marte going back, up into the arcade and out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Giants move out ahead. It's 2-1.
This is exactly what you want your offense to do, to get your fans involved. Bottom of the first inning, let's get it started early with a homer.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Evan.
It is the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Longoria.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Ground ball left side. Ahmed has it. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Now at the plate, Christian Walker. His career numbers against Kevin Gossman. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7.
Walker.
That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field. And this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year. And the Diamondbacks have come back to tie this one at 2. To the plate now, Stephen Vogt.
The catcher.
As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Left side, but well foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving over is Pence, and he's got it 1 away.
Batting 8.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Stepping in now, Ildemaro Vargas, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Bases are empty. 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
At the plate now, Madison Bumgarner, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Duggar will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But the Diamondbacks come back to tie it on this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Brandon Crawford digging in next.
Leading
He
up
went
for
deep
the
in the
Giants.
contest last night.
The shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Bumgarner, affectionately known, of course, as Mad Bum. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the Giants are in business here on the leadoff double.
Hey, there's another
That is
base
seven.
knock right there.
The
A hitting
catcher.
streak now
Buster.
up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about
Close
it. 8
it.
games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
First pitch on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Peralta's under it. 1 out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And this team's lucky enough to have their Gold Glover play shortstop, the captain of the infield, and the offense knows if the ball's hitting his direction, you could pretty much take the right-hand turn and go back to your dugout. Not only the routine ones, but the highlight reel ones as well.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Behind 0-2 now. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. A pause, and the 0-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Marte is there, 2 gone.
Batting ninth.
Now to the plate,
The
the
pitcher,
pitcher, Kevin Gausman. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Bumgarner sets. First pitch on its way. 2 out here and a runner at second. Lifted down the line in left. Peralta on the move. And no one will track it down. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. This is skied into short left center. Ahmed calls for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Giants leave 1. Will move ahead to the 3rd, tied 2-2. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning.
Marte.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Pence, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Well, the key to hitting triples is being
bat,
aggressive right out of the box. He smokes
Nick
this thing to the outfield
Ahmed.
and is thinking 3 bags the whole way. And by the time they can get the ball back in, he's on his way to third with the leadoff triple.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runner at third here, nobody out. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
And the runner back safely. First pitch on its way. A bullet to first base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the left fielder, David.
So a man at third here with 2 gone. And up next, the outfielder, David Peralta. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Pops this one up. Longoria over to his right, and that retires the side. One left for the Diamondbacks. Home half of the third coming up, all even at 2-2. Now at the plate, Wilmer Flores, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The second baseman, Wilmer.
Ready to deliver.
Flores.
Here's the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Well, this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Steven Duggar. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Swing and a line drive. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And this throw gets away from him.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought
Now
it might have been foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good-looking swing.
Into the box now, Hunter Pence. Line drive, base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Yastrzemski playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 14th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career.
Now batting, third baseman.
And now time. At the plate, Evan Longoria. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 35.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. As a look, now the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Giants will have to be content with just the one. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Giants 3 and the Diamondbacks 2. All set for the start of the 4th. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Eduardo Escobar. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. Escobar, a 5'10" switch hitter. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Down the third baseline. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third base line. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, woof, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. On a line, that's a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
In now, Stephen Vogt, and he puts it on the ground to second. Throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
The batter, number 50.
Stepping up to the
Second
plate, Ildemaro Vargas.
Ildemaro
Will swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Drew Smiley will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Smiley.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Smiley has pitched north of 700 innings in the majors. And in that time, he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And that'll bring in the go-ahead run from third. It's now a 4-3 game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
The bat, number 13.
Ready once again, Nick Ahmed. 1 for 2 in the game. He tripled and scored back in the first. Hit on the ground out to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. Tagged by Posey will be too late, safe at home plate.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Hit on the ground to third. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. From the stretch, here's the pitch. David Peralta is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Duggar going back. 1 run is scored. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And the run will score all the way from first. It's an 8-3 ball game.
When you mess with the bull, you expect to get the horns, right? Bases loaded and they challenge him, which is obviously a huge mistake, and he nearly blasted.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Arizona's on top, 8-3. Settling in now, Buster Posey. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the pitch.
The catcher, Buster.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte is there, and he has it for the first out.
The first baseman, number 9.
Coming to the plate now, Brandon Belt. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there at the letters 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Now batting.
Into the box, Drew Smiley. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Rounded down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We played 4 full. Diamondbacks lead this one 8-3. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lavello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Thank you, Heidi. Here it comes.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, the first baseman, Christian Walker.
Ball, that's inside.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Nope, outside.
High in the air out to center field. Duggar's there for it. 1 out. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Well, this certainly wasn't what they were looking for in this one. They were hoping to get some innings, but you could see right from the get-go he just didn't have it in this one. Lasting only 3 innings. A lot of outs now to get from that bullpen.
Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. One and 2 now. Hit in the air to center field. Duggar is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 15, second base.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Ildemaro Vargas. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And he popped him up. And here's Flores to make the catch, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire.
Now
He's got a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Duggar.
So now to the plate, Steven Duggar, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Marte is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder,
digging in once again, Hunter Pence. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap. Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Line towards center field. Marte is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Stepping into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. First delivery to him on the way. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Peralta. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. One left for San Francisco. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Into the box now, Madison Bumgarner. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. And the pitch.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it didn't look good right there. Just out in front. You know, sometimes when a pitcher has great arm action, you're going to get that. You're trying so hard to catch up to the high velocity. If he shows that great arm action and pulls the string on you, sometimes a pop-up is going to be the result.
Nick Ahmed.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. To the bottom of the 6th inning. D-backs out in front, 8-3. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that brings up Evan Longoria.
For the Giants.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Evan.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Marte is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The batter, number 35.
Stepping up now, Brandon Crawford. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Marte is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far.
The catcher, number 28. Buster Posey.
Here's Buster Posey now. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. And that's in there for strike 1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been...
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Giants are down on 4 pitches. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Seventh inning ready to roll, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Ketel Marte. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. There's a cold strike as he nips the corner. Now a ball popped up, but room in foul ground for the catcher Posey. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down.
The left fielder.
Here comes the first pitch.
Peralta.
Hit softly down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And the pitch. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Hard hit ball to second. And there's out number 2.
The third baseman, number 5.
Coming to the plate now, Eduardo Escobar. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hit to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. But they lead it by a count of 8-3. Ready for another chance? Brandon Belt. He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Rob Brantley will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Rob Brantley.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Up next to the Giants, the
So
second
2
baseman,
away now in the San Francisco
Wilmer
7th. And up next, the
Flores.
utility man, Wilmer Flores. Popped him up. Walker is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. 8th inning coming up. Arizona's on top, 8-3. Sam Coonrod has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 65. Sam.
First delivery to him on the way. Christian Walker is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. This one's down to third. And this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the 8th.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Striding in, Stephen Vogt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. On the ground for Crawford, they might get a pair. To second for 1, on to first, a double play.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Ildemaro Vargas. Taken in by Longoria. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down without much of a fight, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. So digging in now, Steven Duggar.
Leading up
it was
for
a
the
flyout
Giants,
for him in his last
the
trip.
center fielder, Steven.
Weak grounder
Duggar.
back to the mound. And that's the first out.
The right fielder, number 8.
Stepping into the box, Hunter Pence.
10.
First offering on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Bullet back up the middle. Marte is there, 2 gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Hey, tip your hat to the pitcher right there. That was a streak of 11 batters retired in a row before that base hit. Let's see if he can regroup and keep going.
At the plate now, Evan Longoria. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Shortstop,
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Stefan Crichton will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Josh Rojas will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Marte will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Giants get a run on the RBI double. 9th inning coming up. It's now an 8-4 score. Digging in, Josh Rojas.
Leading off
pitch on the way.
The second baseman, Josh Rojas.
Now here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Well hit to right, but foul. Ready with another 0-2. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Into the cove and gone.
Wow, you don't see this very often. There aren't very many pitchers that are good hitters, and sometimes you take a pitcher for granted. You just want to lay one in there. Mistake, because this guy just took him deep.
Starling Marte is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. To third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
The batter, the shortstop, Nick.
He's set, and the pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. There's one. On to first, and they get them both.
The center fielder, number 4, Ketel.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. 2 out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Yastrzemski is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the D-backs tack on courtesy of this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the G-men. It's the D-backs 9 and the Giants 4. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
The batter, the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Stepping in now, Brandon Belt as he rips it on the ground to second. One there. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Your
Pablo
attention,
Sandoval will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. The victory would belong to Madison Bumgarner, barring any late turn of events here. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Last strike here for the Giants. Hit out towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Now batting, the second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
And if you're looking for when this game was decided, that's pretty easy. It was the big 4th inning. That was the big turning point, and they made it stand up the rest of the way.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Arizona Diamondbacks took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Madison Bumgarner earns the win, his second. Kevin Gossman worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final